In this lesson, we'll add some predefined and custom attributes to our bookshelf component. Alright, so now that we've got the component set in place, the overall component, along with its subcomponents, let's go ahead and right-click that and let's access its component attributes. So what I want to do is, just like we did here, I want to start applying some attributes to our bookshelf overall. So the first one I want to mess with is I want to add some information. So I can come here to name, and if you're building for components for companies or any kind of other third party or another person, this stuff is really going to come in handy because you could add name, summary, description, talking about what it does. Just a lot of information can really be helpful. In our case, we're just really quickly going to add the name, and it's going to be bookshelf again with capital B, all one word. You hit tab to accept that, and there we go. So we can add, if you wanted to add summary description, we can, but for now I'm just going to keep that. But I do want to add some more attributes. I want to be able to control its size, so I'm going to bring in all those, and I'm going to make sure I bring in my X, Y, and Z because I want to control its height, the blue, or the Z axis. I want to control its depth here, this axis here, and I want to control the width on the red axis. So let's go ahead and add another one. So we're going to have some behaviors. So go to Add Attribute, go to Behaviors, and this time what I want to control with my behaviors is I want to be able to control the material. Because although we're making a bookcase that's going to be similar in design as far as its geometry, it's going to be different in each space. So I may want to have different finishes, so we can have that option to kind of play with those. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Material. But I'm also going to add another behavior one, and it's going to be my scale tool in case I need to do any kind of scaling. So, or basically what we want to do in this case is we want to control the scaling so that whoever's using this doesn't accidentally mess up our model here by hitting S on their keyboard, trying to scale something, and all the geometry gets thrown off whack. So what we'll do here, and I'll show you a little bit later, we'll select this and add it there, and we'll make sure that whoever's going to be using this attribute can't access those scale tools. When it comes to scaling and all that, that's what our attributes are for. We'll give them the option to select from a drop-down menu for sizing and not try to use the scale tool. It'll be a lot easier, a lot cleaner, and definitely reduces the risk of messing up a component. So, last but not least, we're going to add some custom attributes. So I'm going to go to Add Attribute. And to add custom, go ahead and click on Custom here. And you'll see the name appear here. Just simply type in what you want. So the first one, I need you to type this in exactly how I'm doing it. It's going to be our, we could call it cabinet depth, but it's going to be capital cabinet, capital C, and then the D is going to be capitalized in depth, but it's all going to be one word, no spacing. So just make sure you do it this way. So we'll go cabinet, without a space, capital D, depth. Again, it's going to be really important that you note it that way because as we work with formulas, it'll be adding it. Referencing this exact title. So go ahead and hit tab, and tab will let us accept it. And again, we'll add the formulas and all that information a little bit later. I just want to get all our geometry loaded up. So again, add another attribute, and this one's going to be our cabinet height, our custom cabinet height. So exactly how we did there, we're going to say C-A-B-I-N-E-T, capital D in depth. I'm sorry, capital H in height. I apologize. So cabinet height. And then the next one will be width, and then the next one will be material thickness. So go ahead and hit tab. So this one will say cabinet height, capital C, cabinet, actually not cabinet height, capital cabinet width. Get my stuff together here. I'll hit tab once again to get it in place. Go ahead and add attribute. And the last one I want to add here, last custom, is I want to add material thickness. And make sure you type it in just how I have it. So M-A-T-L, capital T, H-I-C-K-N-E-S-S. So make sure everything's spelled exactly how I have it. So hit tab and we're in good shape. So again, we'll add these formulas a little bit later. I just want to make sure we have everything in place that we need so that we can start controlling this element. So if I want to hide this, I could just hit this minus sign. It'll collapse this window out here. So far we're really organized and I like where we're at. So next we're going to start applying some formulas, and what we'll do is we'll start off with the left side of our bookcase, and then we'll kind of work our way around. So I'll meet you in the next lesson where we'll start applying some formulas.